We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as it's the USC Trojans taking on the Seminoles of Florida State. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Tyrus Banks. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place, and to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Down 7-0, work to do already as he gets set to begin college game number 2. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45.
Pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Cox. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. They're exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 40.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards. They had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there. They think those numbers are going to increase.
Forced out to his left. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
That still definitely hurts.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Back to throw here. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this team with 1st and goal have to believe that they'll continue to bring the pressure on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Quintero. A long open opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
I feel like a knockout is there, but they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The receiver has a lot of stature to him, but sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
Line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run there.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice gain.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
It got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go now. 15 line. 15 line.
On 2nd down now, Darby. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
To throw is Moores. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It felt like he was in
much time. You've got to either find someone open or get rid of it, because with that amount of time to throw the ball, that means the offensive line's done a really nice job.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with
the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Creates extra yardage. They almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Let's bring it. Patch it.
On 2nd down, it's Cox. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before.
As they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game, because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
In those runs, at the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd and 4. On the move to his left. Pass incomplete.
And that drop, we'll call it what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Man, just couldn't hang on to the slam. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Finding Harris over the middle. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So the scoring,
Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Trojan offense ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first, start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 11 yards there, first down.
Let's go.
I know out of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Operating from the gun, Morse. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Throwing again. Morse into a double team, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Well, that's a drive.
The Seminole offense about ready to get going again. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's see what you got.
Back to throw. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pick.
Really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. Harris has it over the middle. Now the defense going to use the first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
Bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 12. The USC offense getting ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape.
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. He was trying to keep
every bit of the technique, but if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
What a story this would be. Florida State 1/2 away from a national championship.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Hey, just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right?
Of course I do.
Then make it happen.
Okay, man.
Just 1/2 remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 12. The Trojan offense ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
But you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one?
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Moores gets set to pass. That is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end.
Look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
Now Moores. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before 22. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Darby, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a... What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
From the gun on 3rd down. Morse over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they just keep marching right along.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
A gain of 6.
Brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get going to lead to a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is a well-loaded. Just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So the field goal play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. On 1st down, Cox. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him 3 on.
The legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
And there was absolutely 0 pressure on the quarterback on that play. 3rd down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a 1st down pickup.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating the previous run. Good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On the ground, Bragum. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A nice run there, 9 yards. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take this in. Touchdown Seminoles. A 21-yard touchdown offense there because he's not a burner.
I think they fooled him big time by handing him the football. It's not normal for him to touch it very often on a running play. I think the defense was...
So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25. The USC offense getting ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on. They feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Morse. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Yeah, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Really well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Morse. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 13.
Partner, we always talk about...
Here's the Florida State offense ready to begin their next drive. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here, then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake.
You know, almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
There, you've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard respective sidelines, we take a break. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. The situation for them offensively as follows. Down by 10. A minute 47 on the clock. They'll run on 1st down. Darby. And that did drop to the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Morse looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40. 1st down. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Morse looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Robbins. Completion. 2nd and 1. Under pressure, and he will go deep. Back to throw. Morse.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot.
Time indeed. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. From the gun, Morse. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Last catch short of the marker by just a yard. Leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Morse. That's caught. Touchdown, USC. A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a once from where they were. They knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they need it.
Ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Morse. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And a field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A story almost too good to write. Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago. For the first time since 2013, the Florida State Seminoles.
Please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your College Football National Champions, the Florida State Seminoles.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrating with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was gonna... You know, none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
Z! This one's for you, baby! Yeah! This one's for you! Yeah! And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.